If you all just run there, went with their waiting.
Back down to sales.
Hello, boys.
Hello, client.
Thank you, Lewis.
I didn't say nothing till you arrived, by the way.
My name's not Lewis. It's
You've exercised your right to silence, yeah?
I'll give you the opportunity to shoot your client. He's currently under arrest for false imprisonment and possession of a firearm, okay?
Wonderful.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
What fine will you be looking at? Fine will you be looking at, sir?
He's looking at... Stand by. He's currently looking at £280,000 fine and 80 months.
Fuck!
Stand by, officer.
Yeah, that's what we're
Stand
looking
by.
at.
Alright.
Alright.
Officer, stand by.
Right then, boys. In my defence, I didn't do any of what they just said.
Right, apprentices, get to work. I've taught you. Go on.
You're the boss. Come on.
I'll sit here for a minute. Go on. I want to see what you've learned.
I'm paying you big bucks. Who's talking?
The boss. We're the
Right.
apprentices. We don't know anything.
Well, I've
Right,
taught you all
my boss
something,
wants
so
to
if you
see
don't-
what I can do, so
Gordon.
Yes.
sit down.
What did they read you your rights? They offer you food, water, and a lawyer, and
Yeah, literally was
medical
in the
attention.
cell, sir. In the cell, they offered me everything.
That's not very good, is it?
Have they done
No.
GSR tests?
They didn't actually know.
Right. Got no evidence that he has discharged this firearm. They can only
I didn't
find
actually
him
shoot
for
the gun either.
possession.
Have they done any fingerprint tests?
Nope, nothing.
Nope. Right. So they
Just
cannot
in the
prove
office
that
that
that's
you're
your
a bad player
firearm
and
then,
just wanted
no?
to get a bug. Yeah, no, nothing.
False imprisonment. Tell me about.
Right, so this copper pulled someone over.
Yeah.
And he apparently says that I hostage, which I don't believe I did.
Right.
I think he's a bit doolally, this guy.
Hmm.
He did take me to this like room and there's like weed in there, so I'm guessing he's smoking that. You can ask the officer that as well.
What?
What?
He was smoking weed.
Apparently, there's a room in here. He took me there. He said this is how the PD fund, and he showed me the room with the weed.
What?
Exactly, bro.
He
Well, I'm
should
not
not be
having
doing
that.
that. That's not very good of a policeism, is it?
That's what I'm saying.
Was
Very
it-
unprofessional.
Was it nice weed?
I mean, I had a bit. Yeah, I'm a bit stoned, mate. But yeah.
Good. And between me and you, hook me up with that contact later, yeah?
Well, if you get me out, bro, I'll give you what you need, fam.
No. We'll see what we can do.
PD's finest Gorilla Glue, bro.
Oh, jeez, come on. Oh, you boys, we smoking good tonight, you know.
Yeah. I'm that stoned. I can see this wall like 4 times.
Right, come on, boys, focus up. We've got to do a good job here. We need to get this GG.
I'm just writing down our plan on the whiteboard. Hold on, boys.
Right, we've got no GSR tests, no fingerprint
Right.
tests. The witness, the person that was false imprisonment, yeah, he's telling
Yep.
me that they smoked cannabis, right? So we'll question them
Right.
about that. But
Yep.
if they've smoked cannabis, they're an unreliable source because you can't be a reliable source when you're under the
course.
influence of like a Class B drug. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Honestly,
So-
can I just interrupt quick as well?
Yeah.
During the whole situation, I had 4 guns pointed at me the whole time. So I was just scared for my life, honestly.
Do you have any
Fair
medical
enough.
conditions?
I don't believe I do.
Okay.
Do you want to
Right.
get NHS down here just to check?
Yeah, you might as well get them down, actually, you're right.
Of course.
Have you had any appointments within the city since you moved
No.
here? No, there won't
That's
be
for
much
smoking weed,
point.
bro.
Like, you seem alright to me. They won't have any medical notes.
Yeah, there's no point.
No,
Just get
we'll
that
get
officer
you
back in,
booked in an appointment. We'll sort that
Yeah.
out for you. My assistant will contact you. But I'll call the officers in. Officers?
Right. Client, what's going on
Hello.
with this gorilla glue?
You're right to come into the
Oh,
Yeah,
interview
please do.
room.
Please do.
Yeah, if you come in this way, if everyone comes out, we're going to the interview room.
No worries. Cheers, mate.
Ooh.
But am
Come
I
on,
meant to come as
client.
well? Hang on, I'm coming.
Different room, client.
Like that room.
Thank you all for coming.
Cheers, mate.
I had no choice, mate,
If
but
you
I'm
take-
glad to be here.
Take a seat.
Fine, if you'd like to come over here with us, mate.
Oh,
Makes
shit.
it a little bit easier. I'm just going to sit with the iPad.
Right, this
Lovely.
blue-haired
Is everybody ready
guy's
to
gonna
start?
do all the talking.
No, the boss over there is going to be doing all the talking.
Just before we start, officer, does that
Before we
TV
start,
definitely work?
It does not work, I'm afraid.
Oh,
All right.
right.
The time is 23:44. I'm going to start the recording. We're in Mission Row PD. For the purpose of the tape, could you state your name, man on the left?
My name is Denny Smith.
And then the next lawyer in the middle.
Tony Hold'em.
The next one on the right.
Hypersmith.
My name's Police Constable James Bailey of the Metropolitan Police, and suspect today, if you want to state your name for the purpose of the tape.
I'm Tommy, sir. And who's this guy who
Alright.
just walked in?
Oh, I don't know.
Excuse me, officer. Is it alright if I
This
record this for my own
Hello,
safety?
we're
Or...
currently interviewing. Could you step out again to state your name for the purposes of the tape?
Whoa, whoa,
Officer,
whoa,
don't
whoa,
point,
calm
it's
down.
rude.
I'm the one that searched every single lawyer, so chill down.
Am I allowed to
Alright.
record this for my own pleasure on my phone, or am I not allowed to
It's
do
up
that?
to you, mate.
Right,
You're
that's
more
fine.
than
Let me just
entitled to.
click record on my phone then.
Alright, so this interview's gonna be recorded on tape and maybe displayed at court if it gets to that point.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine. I'm just got a copy on my phone. I've got my
Lovely.
phone's now recording.
If you want to start, the allegations are you've been arrested on suspicion of false imprisonment and possession of a firearm. Alright. You want to go ahead with your account.
Well, we've got a few questions for you firstly, officer.
Alright, go ahead.
So, have you done any GSR tests on my client, Tommy?
It's not necessary for the offences that he's being suspected of.
Fair
It's no
enough.
relevance to case law.
What about any fingerprint tests?
We've confirmed his identity through the police national computer. Through his
Yeah, but
identification.
have you done any fingerprint tests on my client and the weapon to see if he was actually in possession of that weapon?
We haven't actually seized the weapon. We haven't been able to find it.
Right.
Right.
So you
you
can't
haven't been able
prove
to
that he's
find
got a
it?
weapon.
That is correct. We haven't been able to find the weapon.
And you have not done a fingerprint test.
Right, so I would
Fingerprint
expect that
test
them
isn't
charges
necessary.
get dropped.
It is very necessary.
So it's not necessary.
So what-
Especially...
What's his
I am
charges?
adamant so this man has been arrested on possession of a firearm and
Right.
false imprisonment.
Just stop there. You can't charge him for possession of a firearm if you haven't got a firearm and you haven't taken any fingerprints.
I've seen him with the firearm when he put it
It could have
against
been
my
a
head.
hairbrush. It
Could have been a different guy.
It could have been anything, officer.
For the purposes of legislation, a firearm and an imitation firearm are the same thing.
Beg to differ.
I'm pretty sure a hairbrush is a hairbrush. I'm pretty sure if you was holding a hairbrush, it'd be a hairbrush.
It definitely wasn't a hairbrush.
You don't know that. You never found anything.
It
so
was
you can't
pointed
prove
at my
that.
head. I could see it very,
Right,
very
officer.
clearly.
Officer.
I comb my hair a lot.
Right,
If this-
listen.
if my-
No,
if my
can I just
client had a gun
interrupt
on
you?
him,
Can I
right?
just interrupt you, please?
Of course.
Can we,
Officer-
lawyers, can we please decide who's talking? Because this is getting a little bit chaotic.
Are you telling me that you've seen him with a firearm?
Yes, I was on my
Right.
knees.
Do you know what you
and,
don't have on your chest?
What?
A body cam.
Oh my god, you're correct. I must have not picked it up today.
So, it's your word against his, mate. You've got no evidence whatsoever. You've got no firearm and you've got no body cam footage of anything. And I demand that all charges are dropped immediately. And failing that, I request your highest supervisor.
My highest supervisor.
I do, yeah. I know GC3's in the building.
GC3 is not in the building, I'm afraid. I think the highest would be... I don't even know. GCA.
Yeah,
GCAJ.
possibly. Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm willing to drop the firearm charge on the basis that we haven't recovered the firearm and I don't think it'd stand up at court.
Right.
However, there were about 6 or 7 STO officers who had him in his scope and put bullets in his brain.
Well, I suggest you get someone down here with viable evidence, some sort of body cam footage on their chest. Otherwise, I demand that charge gets dropped.
Let me see what I can do.
No worries, thank you, officer.
Can we go back to the PD weed room, please?
Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think it could be your lucky day, mate.
I
What's
think
that?
it might just be.
I don't think SEO give a fuck about lawyer situations.
Do you know what though? We are the best lawyers in town.
I mean, you're very well dressed, all of
This
you.
is why I
Thank you
paid
very
them
much.
2 mil, bro. This is why I paid them 2 mil.
Yeah.
Let me
thank
just
Come
you.
do
on, bro.
one last call, and then
No
I'll
worries.
have to drop the charges.
Alright, okay.
It's going to be no response on the radio, so I'm going to conclude the tape. The time is 23:49. We're concluding the interview. All right.
Oh, and
you're free to
record on
go.
my phone as well.
Come on,
Thank
client,
you,
come
sir.
on with me. Oh, the door's locked, officer.